Good evening and welcome to Millis High School. Today we would like to recognize the seniors from Tri-County Regional High School and Millis High School for their hard work and dedication to their respective schools. At this time we'd like to recognize the three Tri-County seniors. First, Dyron Cardona. Gabriella Durgam. And Ashley Umanzer Martinez. At this time, we'd like to recognize our 8 Millis seniors and their families. First, senior number 24, Haley Bassett, and her parents, Edward and Heidi, and brother Jacob. Senior captain number 9, Riley Caulfield, and her parents, Denise and Mark. Senior Grace Charlebois, her mother Amy Rotundo, stepfather Mark Salisbury, and brother Joseph. Senior number 7, Marissa Herline, and her parents, Chris and Krista, and her sister Gabby. Senior captain number 10, Isabel Jewett, and her parents, Brian and Rachel. Senior number 20, Reagan McMahon, and her parents, Mary Beth and Charlie. Next up, senior captain number 16, Abby Powers, and her parents, Jason and Jennifer, and sister, Emma. And our final senior, senior captain number 6, Emily Steiner. Her parents, Brian and Chris, and sister, Maddie. At this time, I'd like to invite up the Millis Juniors to read a short paragraph about our seniors.
We just have a couple words for the seniors, but you guys can take your picture while we're reading it. Dear seniors, thank you so much for all your contributions throughout these past years. On the field, you've pushed yourselves and your teammates to work hard and never give up. But more importantly, off the field, you've been prime examples of what leaders should look like.
You're all kind, caring, and always make this team feel like a family. We are so lucky to have had 8 amazing role models to look up to and learn from. Your dedication to MGBS and the positivity you led with will always be remembered. We love our seniors and good luck in your futures. We'll miss you.
Hey, good evening and welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. From the campus of Millis High School in Millis, Massachusetts, we bring you your girls varsity soccer team, your Mohawks, as they play host to the Tri-County Cougars. Alongside Polly 10, I'm Doug Coots, and we are high above the field here at Welch Memorial Field, high above the pitch as it were, on a seasonable evening in mid to late October. The season winding down, 57 degrees our time and temperature for the start of this one. A chilly evening, lights are on. It is senior night here in Millis, where your Mohawks have honored their 8 seniors: Emily Steiner, Marissa Hairline, Riley Caulfield, Isabel Jewett, Abby Powers, Reagan McMahon, Haley Bassett, and Grace Charlebois. 8 seniors that have served the program well. Big crowd here on hand tonight. Parents and good support from the community as well, as this non-league contest is about to get started. Refs are looking at each other, and the whistle has sounded. We are underway. Let me get my watch started here, Paul. There we go. All right, we're good to go. Tri-County Cougars, Tri-County Regional Vocational Technical High School. The visitors tonight coming into Millis at a record of 7-6-1. Mohawks pushing forward quickly. Ball gobbled up by goalie Lily Saddam. Just between the pipes for the visiting Cougars. Ella Mar to our left. Mohawks in their home maroon kits going left to right on your media device, while the visiting Tri-County Cougars right to left in their away kits. Thank you for watching on our various media devices and for your support of Mohawk Athletics. Ball sent across, sent away. Your faithful announcer will do his best with the twilight and numbers. To the feet of Ava Gill. She brings it forward, sends it forward, trying to find Noelle Korenbaum. Gathered up by Olivia Fong. She is met by Gill and disrupted by the ball out of play. Throw into your Mohawks. Hairline grabbing it right in front of us. We have a substitution as Riley Sullivan entering the match for senior Abby Powers. There's some night soccer here in the waning days of October. It's a weeknight, so there's no rain. It only seems to rain in these parts on the weekends. Throw in by Nila Schweitzer. Mohawks push forward looking for Haley Bassett. Turned away by Darian Cardona. Tri-County with 3 seniors of their own. Ashley Umanzor Martinez, Gabrielle Durgam, and Darian Cardona. Hopefully we got 2 out of those 3 right, Paul. Cougars moving it forward. Durgam with a step over, dispossessed. Mohawks coming forward. Barber fiddles, diddles, passes. Several Mohawks there. Cougars work the ball out and they come forward, forging into Mohawk territory is Lily Freeman. Lee Hull sends it forward, looking for a Corin bomb, but disrupted, pass back, and cleared out by Marr. Mohawks disrupt that ball, sent forward to a streaking Emma Powers. One-on-one with the keeper here, pushes it to the right, shot is saved, ball loose, and recovered. Good chance there, and Saddam turning that aside. Ball was loose for a moment. They had a little too much contact as hairline to the ground. It is certainly a long sleeve night. I know Paul and I have the gloves and hat at the waiting. Let's see what the second half brings. 57 and it feels like 56 with a slight breeze. Boy, Korenbaum really took that one. Play allowed to continue as she shakes it off. Wow, that is a tough kid right there. Still fighting through it. Play continuing. Regan McMahon to Powers Emma, and the Mohawks work it through. McMahon on top of it. Sends it forward looking for Bassett, chases after it. Korenbaum still trying to shake it off to the encouragement of her fans. It's always a difficult situation, player not wanting to leave. She seems like she's okay. Shot from distance, not gonna make it to goal, blocked. Cougars able to clear. There's some numbers here down this left side if they hurry. Coming forward is Gill. Sending it through to the aforementioned Korenbaum. She battles for it. Mohawks able to get it forward. Another searching through ball, looking for Bassett. Gets a foot to it. Cleared out nicely by Schweitzer. And Korenbaum tried to get it wide. It looks like Durgam on that far side. Durgam does end up getting it. Well, out of our purview to see what's happening over there. Good step in by Emma Power. She pushes forward right down the middle. Disrupted by the Cougars. Mohawks keep it alive. So good. Thought we might get a shot from there. The Cougars engulfing the ball. Oh, a left-footed effort from Barber is turned aside. slots our second shot and save onto our trusty stat sheet. Thank you for Tri-County for providing us a preview so we could prepare. Korenbaum again may have to add a statistical column for blocked clearances. Tip forward, Bassett to Powers. Turns to McMahon, drives it forward. I feel like we're gonna have to notch that one as a shot, Paul. I don't want to blink when Korenbaum is battling for the ball. Almost lost my water bottle there. Korenbaum on it, trying to get it to that right wing. Oof, another hard hit. Hand and mouth, it looks like, hit on that one. By the right back. She's shaking her hand. She's holding her mouth. It's that Ashley Forrester. She really get someone to... Hopefully she's okay, not bleeding over there. Durgam sends it forward. It's in that corner where both officials kind of in no man's land. Nicely disrupted by Izzy Jewett, and she keeps it in bounds, able to clear it up without knocking it into Korenbaum. Through pass here, looking for Bassett. She gets to it. Shot is wide, harassed by the aforementioned Forrester. Nice recovery by the defender. I would imagine Forrester may need some attention here. Officials are walking over and waving on a substitute. Just under 10 minutes in here as Hannah Grachin to midfield to step into the match. Boy, Tri-County taking their lumps, but tough team. And we are back to pseudo live action. Mohawks getting some good possession in that 25 to 35 yard area, unable to finish things off in the final third and get anything on net. That's terribly dangerous. Lily Freeman coming forward. Liv Fong gets it to Powers. She's able to turn. Given space, looking for Bassett. Looks like that'll be disrupted. And sent back up the field by Schweitzer. Mohawks right back the other way. Caulfield coming forward. Mohawks, room in the middle. Lindsay Grattan battling for that. Mohawks might want to keep that one in. It was off Grattan's boot. So off of Mohawk wing and out of balance. Mohawks will take it over right away. Stolen by Freeman. Mohawks. A really nice play chasing back by Jewett. Jewett again, and for a third time, this time a step over and distributing it to Powers. A nice play by Jewett there as Freeman, along with most of the fans to our right here, Paul, thought she was in alone. Tri-County's been dangerous in the counterattack. Our friends from Franklin, Massachusetts. Wallach over to Cardona. Mohawks in the area, and it is Groton. She gets past the defender down that left wing, tries to cross and does, and shot and goal! Mohawks have scored. Boy, a great cross by Groton. Really thundered into the net, and Saddam got a hand to it. She looks injured, so hopefully she's okay. So goal and a timeout here. Your Mohawks are leading. First goal of the game is 1-0. And so welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk athletics. After a injury timeout and Mohawk goal, we return to pseudo live action. It was Emma Powers banging home a cross from Lindsay Gratton. Mohawk's 5th shot of the game. Goalkeeper Lily Saddam got a hand to it, but ended up being injured. We hope she is okay. Shot and a save. We didn't even get to finish the monologue there, Paul. Abby McDonald has taken over between the pipes for the Cougars, and she is immediately greeted with a shot, but responds with a save. It's the cross from Groton that traveled to that far side, and Powers really thundered it home. So they try and change places this time. Shot by Bassett is saved. Play continues. So 1-0 our score. Still fairly early going here. I have 14 minutes gone as it were. Gill is coming forward. Chased down by Hairline. Quite a collision there, judged to be fair. Ball back to Gill. But Korenbaum has been everywhere up front. Knocked forward by Hull. Korenbaum in the vicinity. She already has, if this were basketball, she'd be credited with 2 blocks. Bassett sending it forward to Groton, and she will score. So in the 15th minute, the Mohawks double at pleasure. A goal this time by Groton from Bassett. Nice through pass. And your Mohawks are up 2-0. Emma Powers, Reagan McMahon, and Haley Bassett checking out of the contest for your Mohawks, while Riley Silva and Maddie Steiner, along with Jessica Kramer, are in for your Mohawks. Ashley Forrester is back in for the Cougars. That is good news. She was took a hard ball to the face earlier. Glad she's back, and we are back on pseudo live action. So 15 down, 25 to go. Nice play by Cardona, pushing it forward, and Forrester right into the mix, disrupting and sending that forward for Freeman. Fong getting on the other end of that one. Here come the Mohawks. And it's a goal. So Barber has checked herself onto the scorebook. Cold, cold night. Some of these knocks can't feel good, I'd imagine. Abby Wallace and Sydney O'Toole into the ballgame for your Mohawks as Groton and Caroline to the sideline. So 2 goals in the last 2 minutes for your Mohawks. Mohawks coming forward again. Nicely broken up by Forrester. Getting it up to Durgan. Looking for Freeman. Nice cut back by Fong to get it forward and out of danger. Kramer down that left side, harassed and disrupted. And a shot and a save. Sullivan defending against Ava Gill. Nicely played, with Fong chipping in to help finish that one off. Long throw by Schweitzer. And the Cougars will repossess. Poked away by Riley Sullivan. And Haley Bassett back into the game for your Mohawks. Nicely held by Korenbaum under a strong challenge by Jewett. Freeman. Disrupted by Abby Wallace. Mohawks can't get it any further though. I'm just across that magical midway point. 20 down, 20 to go. Big crowd on hand tonight on this Monday evening, a senior night. Celebrating the seniors and your 9th ranked Millis Mohawks. Feel like the Cougars might have just stolen that throw in. They just took the ball and threw it. Why not? Might have been. I looked down at my score sheet for a second ball. far side. Would appreciate if the teams would play a little closer. Kramer coming forwards. Progress to stop. She battles for it. Gets it to Wallace, who sends it forward. Off of a Cougar paw. Riley Silva tried to thread it down the wing. Disrupted. She gets it back on the throw. This time there's a connection. Back to her again. Looking for space. Oh, pinballs around. Shot or a cross header. That looks like it could be problematic. Nice save by McDonald. Sized it up and punched it off the line. Nicely played. Under duress as well, with a Mohawk flying onto the scene. It's out for a corner kick, our first of the match. High and into the mixer and headed forward by Caulfield, but just over the net, up and through the uprights. Not for three, but for a goal kick. Cougars having their progress halted. Mohawks pinning it in here. Looking for O'Toole. Rolls out of play. Good battle down there. Lots of feet in the mix. Some space for the Cougars, and they do come forward. Looking for Freeman or Cannonbaum, and she gets it. Korenbaum with a shot towards goal, but just wide of Mars Cage. Mar had come out to meet the ball. Was that awkward spot just outside the penalty area? Certainly don't want to risk a send-off by grabbing the ball. Korenbaum got it towards goal. Winds her leg. A tall grass in that corner, perhaps stuffing that one. Another long throw in by Schweitzer. Caulfield, good win. Bassett unable to keep it in bounds. Ball does roll to the sideline. Mohawk throw as McMahon and Herline back into the game for your Mohawks. Paul's hat tried to take a dive off the bleachers. We have them at the ready. Holding off for now. I'm going to try and make it to halftime at least. Though I could mitigate it with the hood. Freeman up to Korenbaum. Those two have been a good combination. Try to reconnect. Disrupted by Silva. She comes forward. Looking for Bassett. That one's curling to the Cougars. Nicely played by Schweitzer. Just can't connect up the field though. Confrontation. Bounces to Bassett, to Caulfield, flicks it forward. Boy, Korenbaum is everywhere, all the way in defending in that back corner. And there she is in the middle, booting it up the field. Freeman will claim that, and here come the Cougars. It looked like Cardona, either a heavy touch or just didn't get enough on that shot. We're gonna generously notch that as a shot, as Mara was at the ready and claimed it. You could see that field in the middle, especially towards the left side for some reason, really torn up in the middle by some wet Friday night football games. Well defended by Wallach. Korenbaum perhaps needing a breather from chasing that one. I mean, she has literally been covering the entire field. Mohawks opportunity for substitution. It is Lindsey Groton and Rianne Barber back in for your Mohawks. Replacing Silva and Kramer. Cougars pressing forward, just can't connect with Korenbaum. Caulfield stops. Tries to get it to her line. She's disrupted by Gill. Mohawks do get it forward though to Bassett. She has a little bit of time, puts it to her right, sends it forward. That's probably a little too far. And will trickle over the goal line for a goal kick. Got 11 on my watch, Paul. 11 to go. Shauna is fully set. So that's a wrap on that. Ooh, is Barber got in tight, tried to direct that onto net.
Exactly. Exactly.
Quick hit off the water bottle to keep the pipes going. Mohawks moving it down the field by the way of throw-in. Good group of ball people tonight. Thank you to those that are out there on this chilly night. And speaking for myself, it would not be a shorts night, I can assure you of that. Perhaps back in the day. Mohawks in that corner behind the pole, the obstructed view, we like to call it. Stolen, shot, and off the post, saved, and it is claimed by McDonald. A lot going on there. I believe that was Caulfield that settled the ball, had space, shot from distance. A little contact on the keeper. Cougars are already on their backup goalie, so a little, maybe a whistle might have been in order there. McDonald comes up limping a bit. She hustled around to claim that one off the post, so a nice play by her. She looks like she's in a little duress off camera right now. Certainly, the Mohawks open players in front. Defender appears, and it is broken up. I thought the Mohawks had a chance here. Maybe took a little too much time. You know, the bumps and knocks do probably hurt a little more on a cold night like tonight. Caulfield again, this time she dishes. It's between a couple of Mohawks. This time it is the Cougars moving forward just off the foot of Kornbaum and out of play. Substitution opportunity as Sydney O'Toole is into the game for Riley Sullivan. I don't know who's leaf blowing at this time of night, off in the distance. Sounds like a leaf blower. Or maybe you got one of those headbands with the flashlight on it. Sun is down early, so if you're back from a work day, now's the time to get that yard work done. A lot of contact there. So about 6 to go here. Hopefully she's all right. Here's that official winding the clock up, and we are back underway. Mohawks turn it away quickly and come back the other way. Nicely played by Forrester. Just outnumbered in that corner though. Cougars do send it up. Kornbaum battling for it. Dished. Cougars with a good opportunity here. 2-on-2. Mohawks hustling back. And Fong disrupts it. Nice one-on-one play, turning it aside and back out of danger. Kornbaum, much to the delight of the fans to our right here. That field seems to continue endlessly down there. Kornbaum tries to get it to the middle, claimed by your Mohawks. Over to McMahon. She'll keep it on her own. She gets off a shot. It's not a bad one. For some reason we have a whistle there. Shot was directly on goal. In the goalie's hands. One of my ultimate pet peeves, Paul, is a needless offside whistle when the goalie has the ball. So we'll pencil in an offside instead of a shot for Ms. McMahon. Good shot, though. Tried to get it. Went far post just like you're supposed to. I'm showing 3.5 to go. Lots of stoppages for injuries, so we'll see how close we are to the actual time. Always a good contest for my fans at home. Bassett stepping in to try and disrupt that. Now challenging Forrester. Player to ground, shot. It is wide. Goal kick. Cougars possess. I'd love to get a goal back here before the half. Challenged by two Mohawks there, and back comes Groton. Down that left side. She is challenged by two Cougars and gives possession to the visitors. She fights back though, nicely chipped forward. Looks like that might be, and it is, over the sideline. Three goals, some injury stoppages. A lot of variables here in the when the half will end contest here tonight at Welch Memorial. McMahon able to dodge the attack of one Cougar, gets back to her by way of O'Toole. She continues to have it at her feet. Seemed almost magical right there. Caulfield. And that time, the Mohawks are offside. Almost brings into play the intentional touch deflection thing, but 3-0 game. I would say the expected result of that is a whistle. Definitely was off a Cougar paw. Mohawks back forward. I'm under a minute, Paul. Possibly a minute before we can winterize ourselves. Jewett getting a boot to that. Jewett taking that under a heavy challenge of Corenbaum. Sends it forward nicely right to the feet of Powers. She cuts it to the middle, sizes the situation up. Just couldn't be held there. And sent out of danger by the Mohawks. And I am at 40 minutes, as is our official. So a few seconds off, Paul. We have reached halftime from Millis. Your score, your Mohawks 3, the visiting Tri-County Cougars 0. And welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk athletics. Players are on the field for the second half. Your Lady Mohawks leading the Tri-County Cougars by a score of 3-0. It is senior night. And the officials are readying themselves, and we are underway. alongside Paul A10. I am Doug Coots, and we are high above the pitch here at Welch Memorial Field. An exciting first half that was dominated by your Mohawks, and here come the Mohawks early on. Nicely defended, though, by the Cougars. It didn't even let me get through the monologue, Paul. The first half that saw the Mohawks score in the 13th, 15th, and 16th minutes. Emma Powers from Grattan from Bassett, and if I can read my writing, looks like Barber. Dang, I was almost prepared, I guess for this whole thing. Oh, and coming forward is Korenbaum. Disrupted by Fong. Battle continues in our... Oh, and Korenbaum decides to give a shove. Might have been in the obstructed view from us, but not from the gentleman in green officiating tonight. Nice to see Lily Saddam back in goal for the Cougars. She left injured, but is back between the pipes. Long shot by Durgam is just off target. We have switched to the cyan marker for this second half. Important information for our listening audience. We had the magenta, or maroon as it were, Sharpie in the first half, but cyan it is for the second half. Magenta got a lot of work in that first half. 14 shots for your Mohawks, 8 saves for the Cougar netminders. 1 save for LMR. 2 offsides against your Mohawks and 1 corner kick. 1 foul against the Cougars. 2 handling offenses against your Mohawks. 2 shots for the Cougars. And that should be a wrap on the first half monologue. Paul and I have donned the hat for this second half. Starting game time temp of 57, says only 55, feels like 54, but shot by Grattan drifts wide. We have opted for the hats, and that is that. Concession stand is open tonight. Nice crowd tonight on this senior night. Willis Mohawk boosters, of course, running Snack Shack. Nice group if you're looking for something to do, want to support their many activities. Various fundraisers for all Mohawk sports. It's a nice group. Reach out to us in the comments below, or find us somewhere on the World Wide Web. Mohawks coming forward, offside. It's a great group. Had a couple of great events. 5K golf tournament this year. A lot of great events. Good group of people. Mentioned it's senior night tonight. Emily Steiner, Marissa Hairline, Riley Caulfield, Isabel Jewett. Pause here for a second as the Mohawks are threatening. McMahon disrupting that. Poking it. Top of the key, Silva tries to get a shot off. It is blocked. Back to Silva and McMahon. Trying to figure out when I can finish it off. We'll take a stab here. Paul, Abby Powers, Reagan McMahon, Haley Bassett, and Grace Shalabaugh, your other 4 seniors. Last week of the season, your Mohawks currently ranked 9th in the MIA Division 5 power rankings. 5-7-2, taking on the Tri-County Cougars. These 2 battled earlier in the season, and it was the Mohawks prevailing by 6. Not sure what's happening way over there. Thought I saw a couple hot chocolates walking out of the concession stand. I know that's a staple at the football games. So we land on a Cougar throw-in. Mohawks disrupted and immediately come back. Caulfield tried to slip it through. Happy to report that the leaf blowing has ended for this second half. Very slight wind here. Mostly negligible. Ball pops high up. Mohawks can't clear it forward off of a Cougar and out of balance. And Groton is offside again. Perhaps an adjustment to play a little higher for the defenders on Tri-County. Groton coming forward, time and space. Nicely defended by the Cougars. Need like a uniform number on the right sleeve or something, Paul. Believe that was disrupted by Hull. She's back there with Forster. They've been busy, doing a very nice job though. The Mohawk pressure has been relentless. That'll result in a foul. Two shoes got tangled up there. Coach calling out the secret, not so secret plan. That can't be what it was there, right to Caulfield. Thumped forward. That ball's not going to go out. In that thick grass down there. Groton giving chase. Still remains in. Down in the obstructed view from us to the left side. Groton left-footed, cross-floated over, and it is knocked in and a goal. It's in the goal. So Groton and Emma Powers hooking up again. Emma Powers from Groton. Same song, different verse this second half. Those two connected earlier in the half. Nice high left-footed cross up and over everyone, including the goalkeeper, and all Powers had to do was guide it into the goal. So in the 48th minute, the Mohawks moved to 4. Nothing really that Saddam could do about that. Oh, goodness. Fong with a heavy touch, poked away. Korenbaum will come forward. She's got a little space. One more cut to the right foot and a shot. Yes, there it is. Oh, and the ball just hop shot there. But a save. Again, that grass coming into play. Very bumpy in the middle of that field. Boy, Korenbaum looked like she was lining it up for the right foot, and she was. Just couldn't get the shot off, but Cougars were able to get a shot from the right wing, and Marr was wise to it. Cougars have been knocking on the door. Good is Faith Flavin into the game for the visitors. Cut back. Kornbaum getting a little frustrated there with the defending by Jewett. Those two have gone at it a couple of times. Nice hard cross. Quick whistle there. Gone. Got around the one. Can't really tell from up here, but that 2 yards on that sideline really slopes to the out of bounds line. Sidam claiming that one. It seems too far to put that down as a shot, so we're just going to let that one be. Crowd still piling in back from various halftime activities sent forward. It is Maddie Steiner and Jessica Kramer back into the game for your Mohawks. McMahon and Bassett to the sideline. Cougars able to disrupt that, looking for Freeman that time. Well defended that time. Cougars trying that left side and just out of bounds. Powers trying to thread the needle forward. Mohawks still have it. Broken up, but not out of danger. That one just rolling over the line. Cross through into the mixer. Dangerous situation there. I saw a lot of feet from both sides swinging at that one. Shot from distance. And a shot and save. Boy, right on the doorstep. Diving to her left, S&M. Cougars just can't work it out. A nice cross, one-time redirection. Ends up wide of the goal and opportunity for substitution here. So into the ball game for the Cougars is Darren Cardova. Let's see, the hat is on. On a chilly night. But the play on the field has been hot. Mohawks, and that looks like, and it is offside. Final week of the regular season. As we mentioned, Mohawks currently ranked number 9 in the MIAA power rankings, so well within the tournament bracket. Shot deflected, spinning ball. Well, those could be tricky, especially around the post. And Cougars up over midfield. Gill getting it. They'll have a throw in Mohawk territory. Gill will thigh it forward. Not sure if that will make it. It will make it into the pen of the area. Lions, a little hard to see from our vantage point. Nicely settled by Barber. Mohawks just wearing down the Cougars with the constant wave after wave of attacks. Caulfield still on it, disrupted and sent out. Abby Wallace and Sydney O'Toole into the game for your Mohawks. Fast-moving second half. Footed cross by Grattan, finds Kramer, and her shot is up and wide.
That's what I would have done. I had to move some things out of the way,
Grattan lining up her left foot, and it is a shot to the far post and off a hand, and that will be whistled as a penalty kick. So Mohawk to the penalty spot, and it looks like it will be Caulfield settling over this one. So in the 58th minute, Caulfield scores. Difficult situation for goalkeepers there, of course, with the penalties from the penalty spot. Mohawks to 5. Caulfield converting from the spot, and it is Haley Bassett checking into the ball game. Looks like we got a timeout on the field, Paul. So about 22 minutes left here from Welch Memorial. Your score is Mohawks 5, Cougars nothing. So players are back onto the field after a timeout. Mohawks converting from the spot. Let's see if we can get some magical timekeeping powers to accelerate this. Sadly, I went through my bag of wonder, Paul, but did not find any snacks in there. Usually it's chock full of items. both nutritional and non-nutritional, but I must have cleaned out the bag and did not replenish. So we will have to go hungry up here for the last 22. Clock is back in motion. Once again on senior night, it's been mostly Mohawks here, just wearing down the Cougars of Tri-County. Resisting the gloves for some unknown reason right now. A lot of support here for both sides, really. Tri-County right down the street in Franklin. Very good crowd to our right, and of course to our left, the Mohawk faithful. Always a contingent that prefers the standing behind the goal line, perhaps closer to the concession, and the warm hot chocolates and delightful treats being served by the Millis Boosters. Of course, not an option for us high above the pitch here. Settled and crossed by Bassett, but sent back. Opportunity for Fitzflavin to step into the game, and it is Korenbaum to the sideline. Well-deserved rest. I'd have to say, of all the, as Freeman coming forward, I'd have to say of all the names called today, hers has to be one of the top, if not the top name called all over the field, offensively, defensively, fighting for balls in the midfield. Blocking clearances, just an all-around great game by the visiting number one. So perhaps with her hand wrapped, her night may be complete, but we'll see. She did walk off under her own power. Really great match for her. About a minute late here, Paul, past that magical midway point. 20 down, 20 to go. 21, as it were, gone, 19 to go. Pace has slowed a bit on the field. Seeing all sorts of Mohawks in the lineup. Once again, it was senior night. Emily Steiner, Marissa Herline, Riley Caulfield, Izzy Jewett, Reagan McMahon, Abby Powers, Haley Bassett, and Grace Charlebois. Gearing up for what we hope is another deep tournament run. Tri-County at 7-6-1. This result holds, drop them to 7-7-1. As long as they can hold a 500 or better record, they'll gain entry to the Division 4 bracket. Currently at number 40 in the MIAA power rankings. Freeman coming forward, heavy touch, poked away. Moss wins that one. Back to Jewett, who sends it forward. Bassett will claim. Opportunity for substitution. Reagan McMahon back into the game for your Mohawks, replacing Jewett. Gemma Ruiz into the game for the visitors. She replaces Ava Gill. Called her name quite a bit of times today as well. Hawks trying to switch to this side of the field so we can get a better view of the numbers. We certainly appreciate that effort. Big week of games, believe. Girls have 2 more games this week, boys as well, having their senior night. Not too many stoppages here in this second half. I've got about 15 minutes to go. We'll see if there is some sort of acceleration. Oh, the NFHS rules specify clock is supposed to stop for goals and penalty kicks. Common sense sometimes rules all. Riley Silva. Freeman will take that. It's 1 on several right now. Looks like a Mohawk throw. So ball out of bounds for the Cougars, and they will take a timeout. So roughly about 13 left on my watch. Timeout on the field. These are your Mohawks up by 5. So the players are coming back onto the field after a tri-county timeout. Both teams utilizing their timeouts here tonight. We'll see how this affects your announcer's ability to predict the final whistle as we get closer to the end. Hopefully common sense prevails here. And there's some referee has whistled and started his watch back up, so we are back to pseudo live action. Flying through there was Kramer. Do have a confession to make that the gloves have gone on. So for the last few minutes here, it is a hat and glove kind of night. So not quite a night when we needed the hand warmers, Paul, but I don't think many here in attendance will will look the other way and admit to the glove and hat. I'm seeing lots of them in the stands, so. Winding things down here on senior night. Cougars have found some willing participants ready to come in here. I'm showing about 10.5. Pass to the wing, that'll probably roll, so we may get our substitutions. And we do. It is Ashley Manzor Martinez into the game. Hannah Gratchton and Madison Wright into the game for the visitors. Lily Freeman out. As well as Gemma Ruiz and Emma Wallach. I think we got them all, Paul. Mohawk came out early in this one, scoring a trilogy of goals, notching scores in the 13th, 15th, and 16th minute, coasting to a 3-0 halftime lead. Notching goals in the 48th minute and 58th minute, pushing the Bulge to 5-0. Putting themselves in good position to move to 6-7-2 on the season. Sent forward by McMahon to Abby Wallace. Mohawk still possessing. Sent forward. Got it at under 10 now, Paul, as we work towards the finish line here. Good night of soccer, though. A lot of excitement early on. Tri-County was going toe-to-toe with the Mohawks early on. Just sort of ran out of gas. So many Mohawks in and out, just wave after wave of maroon. A senior night that celebrating the Mohawk and Tri-County seniors. Ashley Manzor Martinez, Gabrielle Durgam, and Darren Cardona for the visiting Cougars. I actually got a pebble in my glove here. All right, that's been eradicated. I haven't counted up the balloons. I don't know who gets to keep the balloons at the end of this night. Got the 8 seniors from Millis. feel like there's more than 8 down there. Maybe 10. See if we can get our sideline reporter to count that up. Both teams seem satisfied in that this is going to be the 11 to carry this one out to the final whistle, whenever that may be. That one will trickle out of bounds right into that challenging area for us with the obstructed view. Wallace working with McMahon. Maddie Steiner in as well, crossing. Disrupted by the Cougars. Still in the mixer. Cougars able to get that out of immediate danger. Almost stolen there. The Cougars came out firing early on in the half, testing goalkeeper LMR. Forcing her into an early save to keep the game at what was then a 3-0 scoreline. Cougars did keep the pressure on and off. So the Mohawks were able to notch a couple of insurance goals in the 48th and 58th. I can confirm that's a tough area to try and kick a ball in. Down that slope with the grass, challenged by a defender. And you can see the result of that kick. That is home field advantage right there. McMahon pops it up, settles it down, and that will trickle into the area of Lily Saddam. Wallace coming forward. Withstands a challenge. Starting to get some canine activity to our right. Dogs barking off in the distance. Doesn't sound that far away either. Our game clock here at the Welch has gone to 5, the traditional point where the clock stops. I have to do some math here, Paul. I have 3 minutes and 15 seconds left officially. We'll see if we get anything shaved off here. Both teams took their time out in this half. We do appreciate the play in front of us to the left, to the sideline, close to our purview so we could see the numbers. Not entirely appreciating behind the pole though, so get a little give and take there. Win some, lose some. Near side official looking at his watch, perhaps he's doing some math of his own. Cougars win a throw in. See if the Cougars can mount something here. Love to get on the scoreboard. I am at 2 exactly, Paul. 2 minutes officially or unofficially on my wrist, as it were, as per FHS regulations. Again, perhaps those 2 timeouts in the mix, maybe hustling things along. Nice night of soccer. Thanks and congrats to the Cougars for a valiant effort. Wish them luck and hope they can qualify for the tournament. Mohawks, of course, well on their way. Let's keep it rolling, Paul, for the big wind down at the end. Big post log. My watch pushes to 39. Final minute of play here. Near side official once again looking at his watch. Got to be close. I'm at 39:39 actually, 39:40, and with a plus or minus of 20, we have reached full time. So the final whistle has sounded here from Millis. We thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk athletics, where your Mohawks have claimed a 5-0 victory over the visiting Tri-County Cougars. Thank you to the fine men and women back in the office. Thank you for the administrators for allowing us to be here and for the games to be played. And thank you for watching this production of Millis Community Media. Once again, it was senior night where we celebrated seniors Emily Steiner, Marissa Hairline, Riley Caulfield, Izzy Jewett, Abby Powers, Regan McMahon, Haley Bassett, and Grace Shalabaugh. Thanks again for watching. Once again, your final is 5-0 Mohawks. Alongside Paul at 10, I'm Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.